applicants. Okay, so that may be related to the Python, or that may be related to Java or Spring Boot or Flask or React, multiple topics. UI UX design as well. So we have multiple topics, multiple ideas which are in the pipeline, and we'll be taking decisions on every week so that you may get some good industrial knowledge. And just as a kickstart to this series, we have come up with this Git. As you know, Git is a very, very useful tool for any software developer. Okay, so we will discuss about what actually the Git is, what is it all about. Let me move to slide. Okay, so just I'll be discussing about what actually the Git is, how to install the Git in your local, that is in your personal laptops, and what are all the commands that you require. Like Git has multiple commands, it has many commands, it is just like a huge ocean. So just I'll be taking you through some basic commands which will be useful in your day-to-day life. Okay, so so before going to Git installation and Git commands, what actually the Git is? So Git and it. Let us come with two examples. Okay, two scenarios. Imagine yourself as a software CEO. Okay, you are the CEO of the Snapchat. Imagine yourself for a minute, and you are interested to introduce a new version to the market. Okay, you are interested to release a new version to the market. So you formed an organization, you hired multiple developers, everything is set all right. Okay, now we will come up with two scenarios. The first scenario is each developer. Okay, just stop me in the middle whenever you are feeling confused or anything. After this I'll go on with another story as well. Okay, imagine the first scenario. You hired all the developers, you formed a team, front end one separate team, back end another separate team, and testing another separate team. Okay, so front end code will be present in one point, back end code will be present at other point. In the testing, all the automated test cases and all, it will be present at the other point. Okay, so now I'll be coming with scenario one, and I would like to get your opinions. Okay, so in the scenario one, what you will be doing is you will be asking all the developers to write the code in their local, that like in their personal laptops, okay, in their office laptops or personal laptops, whatever the laptops that they are having. So they'll be writing that particular code in their locals, and then as a CEO, you will be asking them to copy paste the entire code. Suppose navbar is designed by one particular developer, HTML is designed by another particular developer, API is integrated by another particular developer, and we will be asking all these developers, Are Babu, please sit together, talk together, and attach this code, attach all the patches by copy paste. This is the scenario one. Okay, now I'll be coming with scenario two. What the scenario two is, you have a very good platform. Okay, imagine that as a platform where each developer, after his or her work, they can directly go and deposit this code into the platform, just like depositing your money into the bank account, that is at one centralized place. You will be depositing all this code at one single platform. The scenario one which I was talking is about copy pasting the entire code and clubbing them together, messing the things up. And the second scenario, to one single platform, that is a centralized repository. Just imagine that as your bank. Okay, just like depositing your money to the bank, you are depositing your entire code. Suppose the navbar code will be deposited to that particular one particular bank, like that particular account, and then the person who has designed the HTML, he'll be depositing this code to that particular repository, and then the person who has integrated the backend APIs, he will be depositing all this code to that one particular platform. How cool it is, right? And this is the magic that Git does. So Git is basically a version control system. What is this version control system, sir? What actually does? You have multiple theory on the internet, and I don't want to go into that particular theory. My session will be particularly practical. Okay, so I'll be taking this one more example. Imagine yourself, you are maintaining an organization. Okay, you are maintaining an organization. You are getting multiple amounts from different clients, so you are having different customers, and you'll be getting all the amount to your organization. What you will do, you will deposit all this amount to a particular bank account, and that will be safe and secure over there, and all the maintenance will be taken by that particular bank. That may be a online banking system, or that may be a UPI transaction systems, etc., etc., etc. Okay, this is what Git does. What Git does is it takes your local code. Okay, it takes your local code. It helps the developers to deposit all their code in one particular centralized system, and that is what the Git is. Okay, a simple example. This is. I will show you I will show you a image so that you will get a better understanding for this. Okay, see here. So imagine this particular fellow as a front-end developer. Imagine this particular fellow as a back-end developer. Imagine this particular fellow as a database developer. Imagine this particular fellow as some other role. Okay, imagine he's as some architect team or something, etc. So this front-end developer code, he'll be pushing to this thing. This back-end developer code, he'll be pushing to this particular server or the centralized database, and this database developer, he'll be pushing the code to here, and this architect, whatever the code that he's writing, he'll be pushing the code to here. And for suppose this front-end developer wants to have the back-end code in his local. Okay, so he wanted to test something, or he wanted to change anything in the back-end system. So what this guy will be doing is just he'll be going to the server, and he will grabbing that code to his local. And for suppose this back-end developer needs some front-end code, similar, he'll be grabbing that front-end code to his local. And for suppose suppose like he want this architect code, he'll be grabbing the code architect code. So it is just like a single point of contact from where we can push or from where we can pull the code. Okay, this is what the main concept of Git. This is completely avoiding the manual copy pasting the code or losing the code and everything, messing up the things and all, so that your code can be maintained in a very, very, very neat manner. And of course, this Git in any organization, it will be managed by the DevOps engineer. So they will be having all these pipelines. That may be an AWS pipeline, or that may be an Azure pipeline. Okay, so all these people, the DevOps people basically we call, so they will be maintaining all these code, the Git, and suppose like creating a new Git accounts or everything. Okay, so this is basically the Git is understood till now, or should I repeat anything? I want some responses in the chat. Understood till now, or should I repeat again? Please be open. Please be open. Oh, that may be my mistake. Good. So anymore, just response in the chat. Like, did you understand, or do I need to? Okay, Ramadevi, thank you. Other people. We are very few in numbers, so you have that feasibility to ask any doubts. You need not to fear, or you need not to what you call feel some awkward or something. Come on, guys. I want the response in the chat. Just type understood or not understood. Perfect. Taking that as biggest. Um, okay. Now let me go to another slide. So okay. So you're telling this Git and all. So how I should install the Git? So what is the procedure that I need to follow? Because Git is basically a software, so that which you need to have in your local. Okay. So I'll show you. I have already Git installed in my local. But as like if has anyone joined through laptop, so that I you may share your screen and I'll guide through this installation process so that other people may also understand. Okay. No, I'm not the sir. Just call me bro. Okay. I'm not that big or that elder. Just call me bro. Okay. Thank you. Um, has anyone joined through laptop? Okay, perfect. Okay, not an issue. Not an issue. So it is not that big thing. You can easily get this thing. 1 minute. Let me share the entire screen so that I can guide you better. Uh, that window. This is the window I'm having. Perfect. I hope you people are able to see the screen. Okay. So it's nothing. The very first thing that you need to do is you need to download the Git installer from the official website. So for that, just you can go to Google and you need to type Git installer for Windows. If you are using Mac, that will be a different thing, and for Windows, that will be a different process. And of course, if you are having this Kali Linux or the Linux operating system, that will be a different process. So processor differs from each operating system. So since majority of the users will be using the Windows, I have taken the Windows as the exact example here. Okay, so you can have here, like, I will be sending this link as well in the chat so that this will be a better guide for you people. Just save this link for the further reference. I'll be showing you to how to install this. You are having the entire documentation here. Okay. So the very first thing that you which you need, I'm already having the Git in my local, so that is Git minus version. So I'm having this version in my local. So this I'll be telling you how to install and all. So first you go to this link which I have pasted in the chat, and after that you can just go to this Git for Windows installer. Okay, and here you'll be having all these things. We are having Git bash, Git GUI, shell integration, Git credential managers, and all these things. uh, I don't think that's, but the basic concept, the core concept is the same. Like in some organizations you will be seeing that people using Bitbucket. In some organizations you will be seeing people downloading this GitLab. Some people will be using GitLab, some people will be using Git, and some people will be using uh, Bitbucket. So whatever may be that version control systems, but the core concept of the Git is the same. Just you will be maintaining this particular thing uh, at one particular centralized repository system. Okay. Um, okay. You'll be hitting this. You will be getting this thing. Just you need to go for yes, and just you need to go for next. Of course, if you have patience and if you're so eager to learn or so eager to know about your what it does, what actually this preamble is, you if you are so interested towards law and everything, of course you are free to go through all these things. But since I am not interested, just I'll be going for next. Just you need to browse where you wanted to have this thing. So if you like, you want in Windows D or Windows 10, whatever, so just you need to browse that, and that's it. Once the next is completed, the installation process will be done. I'm already having the Git installed in my system, so I'm not installing currently, as I'm already having the Git installed on my local. Okay, so this is just a simple process, guys. Of course, if you are facing any difficulty in installing this Git, you're always free to contact me or contact Akil, so that we'll be helping you in installing the kit. That's not a problem. Since majority of you are not joined through the laptop, and of course from the next sessions, like from the next weekend, what I suggest you do is please do join from the laptop, so that we can have some hands-on experiences or hands-on things. Of course, it's our fault, we haven't intimidated you people to join from the laptops, but please make sure that from the next weekend, please join through the laptop, so that it benefits a bit. Okay, so this is a simple thing, just how to install the Git and everything. uh, just you need to perform everything, and so that Git will be installed. And now comes the Git commands. Okay, so for that, what you need to do is, before this Git command, you will be having github.com. Github.com. Let me log out. We don't have the logout option. Okay. Perfect. Okay, this will be the site for the GitHub. This will be the site for GitHub. Suppose you are not having the Git account till now. First, you need to sign up. Similar to WhatsApp and every process. You need to sign up to this GitHub. For that, just you go through the site which I have given in the chat. Go through the sign up option. You need to enter your email ID. I'm already having it. Let me go for another one. Okay, just you need to enter your email ID. You need to create your own password. Okay, whatever you want, but so that it should match the password. Keep your password strong, and then you can simply go for continue. And it will ask you a username, demo coder. Okay, like this demo coder is already available. Suppose if I go for some yes Vivek or something, this username will be not be available for you. So because with this yes Vivek, already some account might have already created in the Git repo, so this won't be there. So you need your username should be unique, so that it won't be matching with the other usernames. So until and unless you are getting that username match, you should be typing something. Vivek is not available for me, but demo coder is available. So I'm going with the demo coder for now. It is also not available. Thank God. 23 is available. Okay. So the moment the username is available, this continue button will be activated. You can simply go for this continue. If you want any official products or something, just I don't want to spam email, so I'm not clicking the checkbox here. Of course, if you want, you can go for this. So continue. Oh, this entire process will be there. Of course, like there will be some of the puzzles like this. Like my mind is not working that sharp now to solve this, and that's it. Just you need to create this account, and once this is done, you will be getting an email to your email address where you will be where you should activate that account, that particular account. Okay. So since I'm already having the account now, I'll be signing in with my. Perfect. Okay, so I signed into my account. So okay, So, sir, Mr. Vivek, what you said is we will be maintaining a particular code in one particular at one particular place. Then what is that place? Is that place called as Citybed, or is that place called as Kama? No. This is the globe. This is the globe of your particular GitHub. Okay. This is the globe for your particular GitHub, and all your continents or all your countries, whatever it may be. I am keeping myself as country. Okay. So it will be having, you can create as many projects you want, you can have as many repositories you want. Okay, so repository or project, these are basically used, these are mostly used as a one particular term. So I'm using projects or repositories. Okay, you can have multiple code, multiple projects against your Git username. What you need to do, okay sir, now how to create this particular project? You need to create this particular project, whatever the project you want. Just go here. Okay, in this particular nav bar, this is called nav bar, guys, of course. Okay, this is called nav bar. So in this nav bar, you will be having these things: import repository or new repository. So for now, since I require new repository, I'll be clicking this new repository. Okay, so I am the owner, or if you want other owners, you can have that, like based on the particular username. So I am keeping myself as the owner, and my username is coding streaks session demo. Okay, so this will be the name of my repository. Okay, so description, if you want, you can have it, otherwise it is not required. But of course I recommend you to use this description, because it helps you to identify the what actually the repository is all about. So it is for class demo. So this is just a simple description. And if you want to make it as public, if you make it as public and if you make it as private, I will tell you, because it is very important. It is very important. What happens is, if you have this repository as your private account, this repository will be only available to you, So okay sir, we know that public kya hai, private kya hai, we know that everything. Then why you are stressing that much? The thing is, suppose you have done a very good full stack application, and you wanted to include that in your particular resume. Okay, of course, most of the people will be posting only the link of the particular project in the resume. But what I believe is, you can have one particular link, a parent link, where it can fetch all the code of that particular project. What it helps is, because everyone will be pasting the links in this current job market, what the people are doing is they're simply importing the code from others project, and they are deploying it on their name, and it doesn't make any sense. So for that particular reason, to make this project authenticated, to make this project to let the recruiter know that you are the one who has done this project, what you can do is, you can have your repository as public, so that anyone can access the code. And why I am telling accessing the code is important, access to the code is important, is it helps the recruiters, or it helps the person who are interviewing you. It helps the people to judge you on the basis of the code or the quality of the code which you have written. And also it also easily understands, it easily helps the recruiter or the interviewer to understand that, okay, this code is written by him, he has some knowledge, he has this much of knowledge, he knows HTML, he knows CSS, he knows JavaScript, he knows React. That helps him to add you an advantage, because I'm sure person who is interviewing, if you only show that particular link, of course he will get impressed, but if you show the code, he will be more impressed, because every developer are interested to driving towards the quality code. So have your repository as public once your link is ready to deploy to the users, to the end users, so that it can add a added advantage to you people. Okay, and this readme file, sir, what actually this readme file is all about? So this readme file, basically what it helps is, you will be going through the Git repository. Okay. Help you people to know it better. 1 minute. Code. I think there's nothing in this. 1 minute. I must have something. Okay, sorry, I haven't added the readme file, so I'll show you what actually the readme file has. Okay, so this readme file is, suppose this project is all about an e-commerce application which uses the technologies of CSS, HTML, JavaScript, React, and Django. So what it does is, a readme file should always be descriptive in nature. It should, by looking at this readme file, the end user should understand everything about the project. What are all the technologies that are used in this? What are all the packages that the people used in this? So that it gives some clear-cut understanding. And also there, this readme file in the professional or in the actual developers community, like in the actual company's perspective, what they does is, it to run or to install any project, you need to basically run some commands. Suppose if you are using Docker and you are using Laravel in the backend, you need to have this Docker composer update or Docker run, composer run. There'll be multiple commands to run and initiate that particular project. So this README file, in the real life application or in the real life software field, what the people will have is, they will have all this all the commands that we need to install. Suppose I'm using React.js and I'm writing install to install the repositories, npm install react date picker to install date picker package, npm start to initiate the server. So like this, in this way, what are all the commands that are required to run that particular project or install that particular project in your local? This readme file is also useful. If you want to see the preview, it will be looking like this. Okay, so if I commit changes, it will be done, or if I cancel the changes, it will stop. Okay, so this readme file is all about the description of your particular project. That's it. It has nothing more. Okay, so okay, reload. Perfect. Okay, I think I lost that thing. Let me go back to a repository. I think that's gone. Okay, let me go again. Since I've stopped in the middle. Okay, repository now. Coding stick session 1, 2, 3. Which way? Okay, description. This is demo. So I told about the public and private, right? So have that, and if possible, do include the code also. Code of that particular or the GitHub, just to push that particular code of your project to this GitHub and include the code of that particular project in your resume as well. What I think is, it may add you some advantage. It may add you. It may help you get some freelancing projects as well, whatever it may be. Okay, so that is my advice. Of course, many people don't tell this, but that is what I particularly believe. Okay, and you can have this add your readme file if you want, or if you don't want, you can leave that. So for now, just for demo purpose, I'm having this as private and create repository. That's it. Repository has been created. Okay, simple guys. Repository has been created. So now this repository has been created here. Hello, Mr. Sai Vivek. What should I do to run this particular repository in my local? Pakka local chahiye na? So we need to run this code in our local. So what are we supposed to do to run this particular repository in our look? So what we can do is, here you are having this code. Okay, click on the code, and you are having different things here, using HTTPS, using SSH, or using GitHub CLI. Okay, you're having different things here. You may take whatever you want. I am going with the HTTPS, so I'm copy pasting this thing. I'm going to command prompt. Let me clear everything. Okay, so on the desktop, 1 minute. Okay, so this is the what you call. So, okay, cool, no problem. Okay, so this is my command prompt. I think, let me show you how to open the command prompt as well. Whatever search here.
Vivek,
Click on. Okay.
Vivek, I think the Google Meet doesn't support the terminal viewer, guys. So we can't see your terminal.
Google doesn't support the command prompt. Oh my
Suppose I
god.
can't see the terminal which you have opened.
1 minute, let me open again. Are you able to see command prompt now?
Oh,
Oh my god. Okay, I think it is in some other window. 1 minute. Stop presenting. Start sharing. Entire screen. Are you able to see now?
yes, we can know this space.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So let me go to the desktop from here. Siri desktop. And to clone a particular repository, what you need to do is git clone and copy paste the link. Just type git clone and copy paste the link. What actually this command does is, it will help the this command prompt to, it will ask the git that, hello Mr. Git, can you please provide this particular code repository to my local. Okay, it will ask, and then git tells that, okay Mr. Command prompt, we will get that into your log. And the moment you press into enter, this drama starts. It, a new folder will be created on your particular desktop, and the cloning will be done. Okay, it's as simple as that. Now if you go to my desktop, this is the one. Okay, you can see this file name as well, coding streak session 112, coding streak session 112. Now I'll open this thing with the VS code. So I think most of you knows VS Code. For the people who doesn't know VS Code, it's basically interface where you will be writing your code and all. Let me go to the new file, new window. Uh, Open folder. Okay, open folder. You are having your desktop over here. 1 minute. Yeah, I'm having my desktop here, and coding streak session 112. I'll be selecting the folder. That's it. Okay, if you can see here, I'm having the branch main. So guys, there will be these branching strategies as well for the game. What I told, right? Bank. Imagine that you are having a bank, and this bank is your Git. Okay, and this branch is like your account number. Okay, this branch is like your account number. So for suppose, or how this branching strategy works is, take there will be one parent branch called as main, and for this parent there will be multiple children's. Okay, so suppose main is the parent branch, and children's branch name is Sai Vivek Dev, Akhil Dev, okay, Sita Dev, all these things, right? It will be having in different kind of children branches, and there will be one parent main branch, which will be, suppose now Sai Vivek has done the front end development, Akhil has done the back end development. So front end doesn't work without back end. Back end doesn't work without the front end. So to work or to club this together, what you will do is you will club both these branches to one single main branch. Simple, nothing to confuse. I will show you now. Okay. So for this, you need to have your own account number, as I said. Let me go to Git. Okay, let me go to Git, and here on the main, you'll be having this thing. What are the branches that you are having? Okay, this will tell you what are all the branches that you are having. View all branches. Only main is present now. Now I wanted to create my new branch. How I can create is on this Git only. You are having this new branch. Click on this new branch and type your name. Sai_Vivek_dev. Okay, suppose this is my branch now. Create new branch. That's now I can reload this page. See, this is the branch I'm having now. Okay, before you used to have only main, and now this is the other branch. Now I'm copying this branch code. Okay, I'm copying this branch code, and I'll do nothing. I'll go to my command prompt here. I'll be opening my terminal here, and now I will type git checkout particular branch. What it does, it is saying that it does not match any with the files or something. Now I will say git branch. What is the branch I'm having on the main branch? Okay, or now what you can do is you can create a new branch from here as well.
Vivek, we need to pull from the main to get all the branches.
Yes, we need to fetch. Okay, it's already up to date. So what it does is it is now I got the new branch from Sai_Vivek_dev. Now I'll go with again git checkout Sai_Vivek_dev. Now I move to Sai_Vivek_dev. You can see here what is the branch that you are having. You can see here. So the moment you created any new branch, first the thing that you need to do is you need to git pull that particular thing. So when you are pulling this, what it does is whatever the new branches that is created in that particular code repository, or whatever may be the new code that is committed to that particular new repository, you will be getting all those branch names, and you will be getting all the code that you have written over there. For now, for just an example, I will create a new file here. Okay, just I'm naming that as index.html. Okay, I have created this particular index.html, and just I will write of course the structure of the HTML file and all these things will be different, guys. Just for your understanding, I'm writing this p hi. Okay, so this is the code that I have written now. Okay, so this code, what I need to do is I need to push this code to the repository. That is my particular account number. Okay, imagine it as a bank. Same story, bank. I wanted to deposit this particular amount to my particular repository. So what I need to do, I need to push this. So how to push that? If you observe in this VS code, you will be having one thing called as source control. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Third will be the symbol. And this source control, what it does is it always maintains the track record between your branch in the local and in your git branch, your code in the local and your branch. So if we compare, I'll go to my code once here. 1 minute. Okay, this is the main code, and this is the Sai_Vivek_dev code. Okay, in this I'm having only readme.md. Okay, here I'm having only readme.md. But if you compare in my local, what I am having is I'm having index.html. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to push this particular code to the Git repository, because this is the different code I am having from my parent branch. So for that, simply you need to add this here. Click on state changes, and I need to write here command git commit -m pushing my first code. I'll tell you the meaning of this thing. Now what it is telling is, this is also a command CLI only, command line interface. So what it is telling is, hello git, I'm having one other different index.html in my local. Please allow this. It is just like proposing to your girlfriend or proposing to your boyfriend. K, hello, please, I have this quality code with me. Please accept my code. You are telling this to your Git repository. Okay, in that at that time, what does that as is, hello mister, suppose I'm having, instead of -m, I'm having -a or -zzz. Okay, so this is the wrong command. Now what it does is, hello mister, you are trying to cheat me, you are telling me lie, you are not authorized to cheat me, so provide me the correct command. So at that time, what I need to do is, again I will realize my mistake, and again I will keep it as git commit -m. Now my girlfriend accepts me. Okay, my girlfriend accepted me, and if I, but now I need to git push it. When I go and type this git push, now what happens is, again my girlfriend will go for background check, and it will grab that code into her repository. Okay, so now if I go to this particular git, see, Sai Vivek has pushed 3 seconds ago. Now I will go and reload this. See, now I found this index.html file as well. Simple. Just you need to go with the command git commit -m and the message. -m is the message I am giving to my particular code repository. Okay, git commit -m. I am committing my code to you. That's it. You are telling to the Git repository that, hello, Mr. Git repository, I'm committing this code to you. Please accept it. And you will be giving that particular message to that thing, so that your Git will accept that code and it will place it in your Git repository. Simple thing. Nothing more, nothing else, nothing complicated. Okay. So this is, now see, you are having this branch is one commit ahead of mine. I told, right, this is a children branch, and all the code should be maintained in the parent branch. In that case, what you will do is, you need to have this pull request, officially called as PR, and in all the Instagram memes and all these things, you will be flooded with these PRs, accepting PRs, writing code reviews, and etc, etc, etc. Okay, so base is the Sai_Vivek_dev, and main is the this thing. Okay, so 1 minute, sorry, base will be the main, and this will be the Sai_Vivek_dev. See, this is the one file which the main is not having. Okay, what I am doing is, I will create the pull request. Okay, I will be creating the pull request and create pull request. Now I will go to the pull request. See, this is the pull request I have opened to my main. Hello main, please accept my code. So your manager or your senior developer, someone, there will be some code reviewers in your real life software development field. They will be reviewing this code. Okay, they'll be reviewing this code, and if it's everything fine, they will merge the pull request. That's it. Now your Sai_Vivek_dev branch and your main branch are having the same code. See, index.html, readme.md. Now I will go with Sai_Vivek_dev. Same scene, index.html and readme.md. Okay, so like this, there are multiple commands, guys. Multiple commands. I told you this is the git commit, and you need to give the message, and git push into your remote branch, and git clone is done, and this will be git status, git log, and git branch helps out in which branch you are, and this also I have shown. git checkout, that is checking out from one branch to another branch. And this git merge, basically people don't use this thing. Most of the people will be going through the beautiful UI interface of the git or the bitbucket or the gitlab, and they will be merging the pull request from there. Okay, so this is all about some basic commands and basic knowledge on the git, which we thought of telling you people. Of course, git is ocean. There is some 7 days 14 days courses which people will be offering. But what I do think is, for a fresher software developer, these all are the commands that you need to know. This is the knowledge that you need to have about the git. And thank you for attending the sessions. And yes, I'm open for any questions that may be on the git, or that may be on the other career kind of thing, or that may be coding, or etc etc etc. So I'm open. I'm open for the questions. If you have any sort of questions, please do ping in the chat, so that we may see. Akhil, can we give the unmute access to them?
Yes, it's already there. Vivek. We can.
It's already there. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Yeah. So let me know. Let me know if you want, if you have any doubts or something, so that we'll be discussing that. We have 8 more minutes for winding up the session. Feel free, guys. Feel free. If you did not understand anything, let me know. Mala మొత్తం చెప్తాను. ఏమైనా క్లారిటీ కావాలన్నా ఇంకా గిట్లో, లేకపోతే ఇంకేమైనా అర్థం కాలేదా, అసలు అసలు ఏమైనా అర్థమైందా, ఏమైనా అర్థం కాలేదా, అసలు ఏమైనా యూస్ఫుల్ అనిపించిందా సెషన్, ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ అయినా చెప్పండి, డౌట్స్ అయినా అడగండి, లేకపోతే మీకు ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ ఎట్లా అటెండ్ అవ్వాలి, అప్లికేషన్స్ ఎట్లా పోవాలి, అసలు ఎందుకు నాకు వాట్ ఎవర్ మేబీ ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే feel free to ask us, so that we are here to guide you people. I'll be here for 7 more minutes. Feel free. And of course, if you have no doubts, you may quit this issue. Not an issue. And yes, for the feedback, we'll be rolling out the form in the group. Please fill that feedback form. It values us. It will be really helpful for us to improvise the further series and everything. Okay, so just let us know your feedback in that as well. And please ask the questions if you're having anything.
And one more thing, those who have attended the session, just type your full name and your email address in the chat box, so that we'll be rolling out your certifications of participations. Thank you.
Okay, I got a question. మన పోర్ట్ఫోలియో గిట్ నుంచి క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు బ్రో. నో శ్రవంతి, పోర్ట్ఫోలియో లింక్ జనరేషన్స్ అనేవి ఏంటి అంటే, మీరు వాటికి కొన్ని డిఫరెంట్ హోస్టింగ్ సైట్స్ ఉంటాయి. వెర్సెల్ అనేది ఒకటి, వన్ ఆఫ్ ద కామన్ అండ్ ఫేమస్ వన్. ఓకే, సో మీరు ఏంటంటే ఈ గిట్ కోడ్ ని అండ్ దట్ వర్సెల్ కి యూ నీడ్ టు లింక్ దట్. సో అది మీకు పెద్ద ప్రాసెస్ కాదు, అది చాలా సింపుల్ థింగ్. సో అది మీరు ఏంటంటే మీ కోడ్ మొత్తాన్ని మీకు మీ యొక్క ఇప్పుడు HTTPS ఒకటి మీకు చూపెట్టాను కదా, సంథింగ్ ఆ లింక్ ఒకటి అడుగుతుంది. ఆ లింక్ అనేది ఆ వర్సెల్ అది ఇచ్చేస్తే ఆటోమేటిక్గా మీకు మీ పర్టికులర్ పోర్ట్ఫోలియోకి లింక్ అనేది జనరేట్ అయిపోతుంది. సో గిట్ ఈస్ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ ప్లేసింగ్ యువర్ కోడ్ ఇన్ వన్ పర్టికులర్ ప్లేస్ అంతే. సో దీని నుంచి మనం లింక్ జనరేషన్స్ కానివ్వండి ఏది కానీ ఉండదు. ఇది జస్ట్ ఏంటంటే మనం మెయింటైన్ చేస్తున్నాం కోడ్ను ఒక సింగిల్ ప్లేస్ లో, సో దట్ ఫర్దర్ గా డెవలపర్స్ అనే వాళ్ళు వెళ్ళిపోయినా, డెవలపర్స్ అనే వాళ్ళు వచ్చినా, కొత్త వాళ్ళు జాయిన్ అయినా, ఏమైనా ఈజీ టు గెట్ దట్ అండ్ గ్రాప్ దట్ కోడ్. దట్స్ ఇట్.
Vivek, let me take that question. సో తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ గిటబ్ వర్షన్స్ కి ఏంటంటే గిటబ్ పేజెస్ అని న్యూ కాంపోనెంట్ తీసుకొని వచ్చారనమాట. So when you do this static kind of thing like HTML, creating your own profile or your portfolio, then what you need to do, go to the GitHub pages on the GitHub section. I think it will be in the settings. Then later you click on the GitHub pages. Then it will be asking you to select the branch that the code which you have. Then later it will be generating a link with like your portfolio.github.pages.com, something like that. So that you can directly copy that link and you can add it in your resume. It will be helpful. So GitHub pages is one type of thing where you don't need this database access. It's not a fully web application, rather it's a web page. So in that manner you can use the GitHub pages. It will be useful for creating
exactly
static pages.
Yeah, that is another way we are having. Yeah, correct. ఆ శ్రవంతి అర్థమైందా?
Yeah, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, great. Any more? Singireddy, Sunita, Madhuri, Tarra, Piana Ramadevi, Shravi Yadav, Sirikireddy, sorry. Okay. Any doubts? Any doubts? Anything? గిట్ నీకు అర్థమైంది సెషన్ ఏమైనా యూస్ఫుల్ అనిపించిందా? మాట్లాడడం ఇబ్బంది అనుకుంటే చాట్ టైప్ చేయండి, నాట్ అన్ ఇష్యూ.
Or else if there are no questions from your side, then enter your name as well as your email address. So we'll be rolling out your certifications.
యా ఫుల్ నేమ్స్ ఒకసారి మీ యొక్క ఈమెయిల్ ఐడి అండ్ ఈమెయిల్ అడ్రస్ అండ్ ఫుల్ నేమ్ పెట్టండి. సో సర్టిఫికేట్ అనేది విల్ బి మెయిలింగ్ టు యువర్ ఈమెయిల్ అడ్రస్. ఓకే, గ్రేట్. కమాన్ గైస్, ఇంకా మాకు మీకు సర్టిఫికేట్స్ కావాలంటే అక్కడ పింక్ చేయండి, మేము మెయిల్ చేస్తాం. బికాస్ వితౌట్ హ్యావింగ్ దోస్ థింగ్స్ వీ కెనాట్ డూ ఎనీథింగ్. లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ మీ ఈమెయిల్ ఐడి అండ్ నేమ్ కావాలి, సర్టిఫికేట్ కావాలి అనుకుంటా.
Those who have entered the names, and if you don't have any questions, please feel to drop out from the session.
Yes. We'll be having here one more minute and then we'll be leaving the session.
Okay, Vivek, let's wind
Okay, guys, thank you all. Thank you all for attending. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye.